Good afternoon, students. So yesterday I have explained the 8th question in unit or output costing. Okay, 9th and 10th, what I have said, homework you have to do. 8, I think I have explained you. Okay, which one I have explained? 8th one explained. I have explained. 9th and 10th are homework for you, I have said. But still now no one has sent me the homework. So please do the homework and send me it. So now I am going to explain the 11th. So 11th and 12th are same. 11th question and 12th question are same. So listen carefully and even very important as per the exam point of view. Okay, once you see the question here, 7,500 units of a standard product were manufactured during the month of April 1972. So how many units are manufactured here? 7,500 units are manufactured. 7,000 units were sold at 7 rupees per unit. So actually manufactured 7,500, but sold, nothing but sales they have done how many units? 7,000 units are sold. Remember this point here. And for that, material consumed was 26,000 and direct wages 7,800. Work indirect expenses allocated to production by means of machine hour rate. Okay, work indirect expenses means factory overhead. Work factory overhead he has said. It is calculated on the machine hour rate. The rate was fixed at 4 rupees per hour and 550 machine hours were worked. 550 machine hours were worked during the month. Okay. Office overhead is charged on the basis of 15% on work cost and selling overhead is 25 pice per unit sold. So here we have factory overhead, office overhead and even selling and distribution overhead also we have. Once you see the selling overhead, what he has said, how many units are sold on that 25 pice. Selling expenses nothing but, say how many units are sold here? 7,000 units are sold. So 7,000 into 0.25 you have to calculate, then you will be getting a selling overhead expenses. Compile a cost sheet showing cost per unit and profit for the month he has said. Okay, so here actually point we have to remember, once here what we have to observe means this 2 actually 7,500 units are produced but sold 7,000 only. So 500 will be the closing stock of finished goods. What will be the 500 will be the closing stock of finished goods. Okay, so once you see the answer for this question, and one more point of view, one more thing, you are not even asking any doubts, you are not doing any problems. So what is the problem with you? I don't know. Please do the sums. Okay, so see the question here, answer here. So materials 26,000 per unit he has said nama. So 26,000 divided by 7,500 per unit, how much we got here? 3.46 we got. 26,000 divided by number of units manufactured, you have to divide, then you will be getting a per unit here. Next, wages 7,800 he has given in the question. 7,800 divided by 7,800 divided by 7,500, how much you got here? 1.04. So we have to add materials and wages, you will be getting a prime cost, that is 33,800. Next, add factory overhead. Add factory overhead. Under that, work factory, what he has said 550 machine hours into 4 per hour. They are paying 4 per hour. So 550 into 4 is how much? 2,200. So 33,800 plus 2,200. How much we got here? 36,000 per unit. 2,200 divided by 7,500. You will be getting 0.29. Next, you have to add prime cost and work factory overhead. You will be getting a work cost, that is 36,000. Next, coming to the office overhead. Expenses is how much here? 36,000 into 15%. 36,000 into 15%. Why? Because he has given in the question on work cost 15% he said. That's what we have calculated here. Work cost is how much more? 36,000. On that we have calculated 15%, that is 5,400. Then work cost plus office expenses we have to add. So 41,400 will be the cost of production. Next, here closing stock of finished goods. Opening stock of finished goods is not given. Even closing stock of finished goods is also not given. But what I have said there, goods are manufactured 7,500 but sold 7,000. So 500 is left over. That is nothing but closing stock of finished goods. So here for this 500 units we have to find the value. How we have to find the value means, for 7,500 total cost is how much? 41,400. For 7,500 if total cost is 41,400 means for 500 how much? In this question, there is a point here. So 7,400, for 7,400 it is 41,400, means for 5,000 how much? Cross multiplication you have to do. You will be getting 2760. Okay, this you have to deduct from the cost of production. You have to deduct from the cost of production, and finally you will be getting what you will be getting here? Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold you will be getting. Okay, after that, next selling and distribution overhead. 7,000 units are sold now. So 7,000 into 0.25. How much it is? 7750. So here 38,640 plus 1750. Total cost of sales will be how much, ma? 40,390. Okay, afterwards in the question what he has given? Sales he has given. Sales is how much? 49,000. From this you have to deduct the cost of sales. Finally you will be getting a profit 8,610. 8,610 will be the profit for you. Same pattern, just amounts are differ. 12th sum is the homework for you. Okay.